It's not often that we find somebody that has quite literally built a profession and can genuinely be called a legend that we get to then work with every day.
He is the god of trauma.
We're brought together by a common cause.
I could tell a lot of nasty stories about him, but in truth, he's been one of the most profound influences on me and a whole generation of American surgeons.
You know, he's been an inspiration. He's always been a leader in trauma.
It's kind of weird when your hero becomes your friend. And that's how I feel right now.
But it's the ordinariness and his humility that really comes through.
Excellent clinically, excellent in research, very productive in research, and an excellent educator.
He has shown us exactly what can be done when you can focus on something and achieve great things.
Everything that he writes, I read. We do research together, which is phenomenal for me to be acquainted with him.
You know, you've really helped to open up our nation's understanding of what it means for surgeons to care for people with time-sensitive injuries and illnesses.
And he's the man that I look to as the reason why we have a trauma center and a trauma system in the state of Indiana.
Sometime in the 1980s, he decided to write a book on trauma. I decided to write a book on trauma, and it was a phone call or a letter, and I realized that if he wrote a book, I would just have to kill him.
He is an example of a quintessential trauma surgeon. He's a scientist and a fantastic surgeon, and honestly, I have learned from him pretty much every time I've talked with him.
Pig-headed, opinionated, fair, and a completely reliable friend if you would ever need one.
He is quite literally the reason that we do what we do and the reason that I do what I do.
Everything I know and I do right, I learned from Dr. Moore.
Dr. Moore, thank you so much for everything you've done for the city of Denver, for the trauma surgery community at large.
Thank you, Dr. Moore, from the bottom of my heart for everything that you do for all of your patients. Thank you for giving me my life. I appreciate it profoundly, and I have you to thank for it.
I thank Dr. Moore every single day. I thank him for saving my daughter's life, and he did.
You really are the epitome of everything that is great about surgery. So thank you for everything that you have done for me and my career and my family, and kudos. This is terrific.
A remarkable role model for me and for everybody around him. A little bit like Michael Jordan, he makes everybody else around him better.
Dr. Moore, thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being the best leader we could possibly have.
Dr. Moore, thank you for everything you've done for Denver Health, everything you've done for the practice of surgery and for the whole world of trauma.
Muchas felicidades, Dr. Moore.
Muchas felicidades. Que uno bien merecido.
Así es, mucha felicidad, Dr. Moore. Todo lo mejor.
My heartfelt thanks for all that you've done, mentoring us, serving as a role model.
Gene Moore, you're the bomb. Thank you.